Ruby laser. Ruby laser is the first laser fabricated by Meyman in 1960. Ruby laser is a solid-state laser in which the active medium is solid, and the ruby laser rod is a synthetic ruby crystal. A synthetic ruby crystal is a crystal of aluminum oxide doped with chromium ions at a concentration of 0.05% by weight. When aluminum oxide is doped with chromium ions, some of the aluminum atoms are replaced by chromium. Cr3 plus ions are the active centers and have a set of 3 energy levels. It employs optical pumping. A xenon flash lamp is used. The ruby laser consists of a cylindrical crystal rod of ruby about 4 cm in length and 0.5 cm in diameter. Its ends are grounded and polished such that end faces are exactly parallel and perpendicular to the axis of the rod. The two ends are flat and one end is completely silvered to achieve 100% reflection. The other end is partially silvered to give 10% transmission or 90% reflection. And the silvered ends with the active medium, it forms a resonant cavity. The ruby rod is placed inside a helical photographic flash lamp which is filled with xenon which produces white light. When the flash lamp is switched on, xenon discharge generates an intense white light which lasts for a few milliseconds. And the chromium ions, it absorbs two different colors, green and blue light from the white light, and it excited to the higher energy states. And the lifetime of these chromium ions in the excited states is only 10⁻⁹ seconds, and after that the chromium ions undergo a non-radiative transition and it drops to the metastable state. In the metastable state, this chromium ions has a lifetime which is 1000 times more than the lifetime at the energy levels, excited levels, and hence a population inversion is achieved between the metastable state and the ground state. And finally, a photon which is emitted spontaneously by a chromium ion initiates the stimulated emission. And as a result of this stimulated emission, red photons of wavelength 6943 angstrom traveling along the axis of a ruby rod are repeatedly reflected and the amplification takes place. And finally, a strong and intense beam of red light emerges out of the front end mirror. And in the case of ruby laser, it is a pulsed laser because the output is a pulsed one. Here, the pumping used is optical pumping, a xenon flash lamp. This flash lamp, it lasts only for a few milliseconds. So the laser does not operate throughout this period. Its output occurs only in the form of irregular pulses of microseconds duration. And hence it is called a pulsed laser.